You have always been special. Aang, you are the Avatar. Always remember who you are.
A stolen secret, a deadly trap, and a surprise attack that changed the course of history. 100 years ago, the world lost its protector. Today, the ice has broken, and Earth Kingdom spy runs through the Fire Nation capital, fighting all soldiers with earth bending. Right before he is captured by a fireball and outnumbered, he passes a scroll of stolen war plans to his partner on horseback. He sacrifices his own freedom so his partner can escape. The spy is taken to Fire Lord Sazin. He believes his sacrifice helped the world, but it was a trap. The Earth Kingdom was never the true target. Sazin then uses his powerful firebending to destroy the spy. Meanwhile, at the Southern Air Temple, a young Aang flies happily through the sky. He lands and is greeted by his mentor, Monk Gyatso, who gently reminds him to train. The two share a warm, close moment. As Aang joins his friends, another monk approaches Gyatso asking if he has told Aang who he really is. But Gyatso thinks it's not the right time. The Council of Elders held a meeting in the Grand Hall Temple, discussing about how to prepare Aang to be the Avatar. Gyatso disagrees with the decision, but the head of the council makes the final decision.
Aang must leave immediately to begin training in the other bending disciplines.
Gyatso sent Aang to Yangchen Shrine. He is about to break the world-shattering news to him.
Aang, you are the Avatar.
Aang couldn't sleep that night. He retreats to the stables to seek comfort from his loyal massive sky bison, Appa. He confesses his deepest fear of not wanting the responsibility of being the Avatar. Aang and Appa take off into the darkening night sky, completely unaware his departure will save his life but steal his fate. The Fire Nation army, personally led by Fire Lord Sazin, launched a surprise attack upon the peaceful monks.
We're under attack!
The monks also fought back. Gyatso tried to relocate all the kids but couldn't find Aang.
Where's Aang?
He is already in the middle of the sea. Inside the burning temple, Gyatso stayed to protect the young acolytes. A massive fire destroys the door. Gyatso, trademark of a master warrior, fights to protect the kids. Gyatso is ultimately overwhelmed by the endless volume of the Fire Lord's fiery onslaughts. Miles away, Aang and Appa flies directly into a violent storm. A massive wave plunged both Appa and Aang into the ocean. Drowning, Aang's avatar state activates. He freezes himself and Appa inside a giant ice sphere. The narrative fast-forwards a staggering 100 years later into the frozen tundra of the Southern Water Tribe. A young, determined waterbender named Katara attempts to practice her volatile bending in an icy cavern. Sokka stands nearby, teaching the young boys how to defend the village. Sokka asks Katara to go ride the canoe with him. While out on the water, a sudden, violent current smashes their canoe into a massive ice wall. Katara spots a blue glow in the iceberg. Using bending to retrieve their canoe, she accidentally cracks the ice, triggering a massive structural crack. Suddenly, a brilliant towering beam of spiritual blue light shoots directly out of the iceberg. Miles away on a warship, the banished Prince Zuko sees the pillar of light pierce the horizon. He knows this energy signature can only mean one thing. The exploded iceberg reveals a young boy. His glowing tattoos fade, and he collapses into the snow, exhausted from a century-long slumber. Katara wants to bring the boy home, but Sokka objects to bring in a stranger to their village. Katara insists he is harmless, leaving Sokka hesitant.
He looks dead.
What's that mark on his head?
Grand came to check.
This is an airbender.
They couldn't believe it because airbenders have been extinct for a century. On the warship, Zuko obsessively tracks the Avatar, ignoring his uncle's advice to calm down. Finding the Avatar is Zuko's only way to restore his honor and claim the Fire Nation throne. Waking from a nightmare in an unfamiliar place, Aang steps outside his tent and joins some local kids to play. After being struck by an ice ball thrown by Sokka, he is abruptly accused of being the enemy.
The enemy? I'm not the enemy. I'm Aang.
Aang whistles for Appa, who emerges from the melting ice for a joyful reunion that leaves Katara and Sokka stunned. Returning to the village hall, Aang explains how a sudden storm trapped him and Appa underwater after he fled home before the Great Comet Festival. Hearing this, Grand reveals a grim truth. During that festival, the Fire Nation destroyed the Southern Air Temple, wiping out the airbenders for generations. She concluded that
The last time that the great comet was seen in the sky was 100 years ago.
Shocked by how much time has passed, Aang is comforted by Katara, who shares how the Fire Nation also devastated her own family. Later, while practicing her waterbending at an ice cave, Katara succeeds after Aang shares advice from his monk trainers. Her triumph is cut short when she spots a Fire Nation warship approaching the village. She rushes to warn Sokka, only to find him already rallying the villagers for war, leaving her wondering why the enemy has arrived.
Him. You are the Avatar.
Angered by rumors of the Avatar, Sokka tries to defend his village from Zuko, who demands the Avatar surrender. Sokka challenges Zuko to a duel, but is quickly disarmed. Before Zuko can strike, Aang knocks the guards back with airbending. Shocked that the Avatar is just a child, Zuko attacks with fire. Aang easily dodges the blast, but to save the village from being burned down, he willingly surrenders. As the Fire Nation ship sails away, Sokka and Katara head out to rescue Aang.
Now, let's go save that weird kid.
Meanwhile, held in a cell, Aang asks Zuko's uncle, Iroh, why the Fire Nation started the war. Iroh explains that, like fire, it is their nature to consume and expand. After Iroh leaves, Aang uses airbending to steal the guard's keys. He unlocks his cell, grabs a book about past avatars, and runs outside. Jumps off the ship, he takes flight on his glider. Zuko blasts him with a massive fireball, causing Aang to fall. Luckily, Sokka catches him just in time. When Zuko launches another fire attack, Katara uses her waterbending to block the fire. Unable to return home, the group travels to the Southern Air Temple. There, Aang finds the temple destroyed and discovers the bones of his beloved teacher, Monk Gyatso. Overwhelmed by grief and anger, Aang enters the powerful Avatar state. His eyes and tattoos glow blue, and he creates a violent windstorm that rips the temple apart. Katara hugs and calms him down. Accepting his fate, Aang vows to master all four elements and bring balance back to the world.
I'm the Avatar, and this is just the beginning.